Today's class is important than the word important. So I need your undivided attention. Now, let's do a quick recap. What should you expect during the reading exams? Gifty Phoebe, please mute your microphone. Esther Ankara, what do you remember about the IELTS reading test?
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Esther. The way you said "say" means there's trouble.
I wasn't in class the last time.
Oh, no, this one is not about the previous class. I just want to see if you remember anything about the
Please come again.
reading test, the reading exams, the IELTS reading exams. What is it about?
It's about reading a test and then answering questions. And I remember you spoke to us about scanning and then skimming for questions and then for answers. And also you said it's 3 passages and we are supposed to spend 20 minutes with each passage since the whole exam is just within 1 hour.
Esther, I think your mind is on something else. Okay. Your mind is on something else.
Oh.
Baba Sam, to remind us of what the IELTS reading test is about.
Please, my background is very noisy. And if it's okay, I can talk if it's not interfering.
It is perfect.
Okay, so what I remember was you took us through a couple of procedures as to how to go about the reading test.
Yes, my question is, what is the test about? How many questions? What type of questions? That kind of things.
You mentioned a few things that we have to actually consider.
So how many questions?
A couple of times now.
The questions, you said the questions are 40 in number. Yes.
That is true.
And we have yes. Yeah, we have yes, no, and then not giving.
Okay.
Then also we have no, like, I mean, the type of questions. So
yes. That's what I wanted to hear earlier, and you were misfiring.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm saying. That we have yes, no, not giving questions. Then we have questions that you read the passage and then you give headings. And then there will be missing words that you have to look for to fill a space or a gap.
Okay. Baida Opoku, can you please bail out your sister? Baida Opoku, are you with us? Baida Opoku, are you there? Okay. Let's see. For those of us who quickly forget, let's do a quick recap. See if we can bring you home. Let's see. Okay. We probably should start from. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Entry, you are disturbing us. Okay, let's see. Alberta Obo Bisa, please read what's on your screen.
Yes, sir. Structure of the general reading test. The general training reading test consists of 3 sections and 40 questions. It focuses on situations you might face in everyday life, work-related issues, such as applying for a job, and topics of general interest. The extracts in each section are taken from books, magazines, newspapers, notices, advertisements, company handbooks, and guidelines.
Thank you. So those of us who have totally forgotten.
My friend, say, ombre review on female. I don't know Jim crave phone. And I'm the friend.
Emilia, we beg you, mute your microphone. Okay, so for those of us who have forgotten about the reading test contains 40 questions. And that 40 questions is broken down into 3 sections. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. Okay. And the entire reading test focuses on situation you may face in everyday life. Normally, work-related issues, applying for a job, and general topics of interest. You will be given a passage, a passage which will normally come from like a story or an extract from a book or a magazine, a newspaper, an advertisement, a company handbook. So there'll be a story for you to read, and out of that, you extract answers. So that is what the reading test is all about. Now, Emilia, please read section 1. What's on your screen? Section 1. Emilia, we are waiting for you. Read what's section 1 of the reading test is about. Okay, Emilia obviously is not paying attention. Esther, Rabia, to please read what's on your screen, section 1.
Okay. Section 1. Section 1 looks at your social survival skills. The questions relate back to short texts that are relevant to everyday life in an English-speaking country. This might be notices, advertisements, or timetables. Thank you.
You're welcome. So section 1 will be a real life story in an everyday life, normally in an English-speaking country. So it could be an advertisement in a newspaper, or a timetable, or a notice. And there will be questions related to that for you to answer. Section 2 of the test. Abigail Hassan, read section 2. What section 2 of the test will be about?
Thank you, sir. Section 2. The tests here are taken from job descriptions, contracts, staff development and training laws, as well as workplace condition documents. Thank you.
Abigail, I think there's a problem with your microphone. It's very choppy. Abdul Malik, Amadou, please read section 2 for us. Abdul Malik, Amadou, please read section 2 for us.
Section 2. Section 2 takes a closer look at your workplace survival skills. The test taken from section development and training manuals.
Malik's microphone is even worse than that of...
I'm done. Hello?
We lost you, but it's okay. Prince Agbeti Achu, please read section 2 for us.
Section 2. Section 2 takes a closer look at your workplace survival skills. The texts here are taken from job descriptions, contracts, staff development and training manuals, as well as pay and workplace condition documents.
Thank you very much. So that is what
You're welcome.
section 2 of the test, the main IELTS reading exams, is about. Okay, now the last part of the main IELTS written exams, section 3. Sarah Iswan, please read section 3 for us. Sarah AC Iswan.
Section 3 contains a long and a more complex text on a topic of a general interest. Tests could be taken from newspapers, magazines, or books.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Nicely done. Okay, so dear brothers and sisters, that is how the exams, the IELTS reading exams look like, what to expect. Today, I want us to take a closer look at one component, normally the section 1 of the IELTS reading test. And it will normally may be about, we normally call it true, false, and not given. True, false, and not given. Remember when Esther Ankara was fighting through her memory bank? She mentioned one of the exams. One of the exams will be in area where you'll be given a passage to read, Then questions will be asked from that part. Statements will be made from the passage. And you must determine whether, after reading the passage, the statement that had been made on that passage is either true, or it is false, or it is not given. Now, this is one of the tricky part of the reading test. In order of difficulty, my opinion, the IELTS exams, the reading, the writing is difficult, but the reading is the most difficult. And it's because of some of these questions you're going to meet: true, false, and not given. So please, those of you who are multitasking, doing other things and pretending to be the class, if you don't pay attention, you will miss a lot and it will not be repeated. So please pay attention. Okay, so true, false, not given. Ellen Da Costa Abuaje, please read what is on your screen.
Hello. I like reading text, true or false, and not given or shown. Point 1. In this part, you will find a reading text as well as a list of facts. You are required to identify.
Ellen, hold on. Who are you fighting with?
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
Point
So,
1. You will find a reading text as well as a list of facts. You are required to identify whether the given fact or true or false or not given by referring to the text. Though this question type is tough to answer, you can implement except given text to solve them easily. Point 2. The key differences between true, false, is together true, false, not given, and yes, not given is the type of information contained in the passage. You will find factual information in true, false, not given, while in yes or not given. The information will be based on the writer's view, claim, or personal opinion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen. Ellen, your microphone is a bit not too clear, but thank you for that. So there are two types of two sets of questions that are similar in the reading test. The first one is what we call true, false, not given. There's another type of question called yes, no, not given. True, false, not given, yes, no, not given. They are similar, but there are two different sets of questions. But both of them, you will be given some passage. You will find a reading test, a passage, as well as lists of facts or statements at the end of the passage. Then you will be required to identify whether the given facts after the passage are true or false or not given. I need you to pay attention. Okay. Now, for you to determine whether a statement made after the passage is true, false, or not given, you will need to locate some specific information. See, normally, in fact, The reading test is one of those tests. You'll be given a passage sometimes not related to you. But that does not matter. You don't need to know the subject matter. When you are given the passage in the exam, you have a limited time. Sometimes, most of the time, the passage will be very long, and you will not have all the time to read everything. This is where you are going to employ some techniques we're going to show you to quickly identify key information that can help you answer the question. So one of that technique is locating and identifying specific information. Now, this type of questions requires you to locate and identify specific information. And this information will be presented in the facts or the text. The passage will be presented in the passage as facts. Now, the passage will come in paragraphs. So you have paragraph 1 of the passage, paragraph 2 of the passage, paragraph 3 of the passage, paragraph 4 of the passage. Normally 4 or 5 paragraphs. And the statements that will come from the passages are also in that order. So statement 1 will be made out of paragraph 1. Statement 2 will be made out of paragraph 2. Statement 3 will be made out of paragraph 3. Statement 4, paragraph 4. Statement 5, paragraph 5. You will never, ever, ever, ever see statements made in a haphazard manner. In other words, what I'm trying to say is this, that in the IELTS exam, you will never have a situation where statement 1, you have to read paragraph 2, 3, or 4, or 5 to find the answer to statement 1. Statement 1's answer will always be in paragraph 1. Statement 2 answer will always be in paragraph 2. Are you following it? Okay. So the information in the text follows the order of the questions. The information in the text follows the order of the question. So the information you need for the first statement will be found before the information for the second statement. You'll find the information for the first statement in the first paragraph. Then you go to second paragraph. Then find the information for the second statement. Then go to third paragraph. Then find the information for the third statement. Okay, so in that order, I need you to understand this very well. When you read the statement you have been given, you then have to decide if the information helps you to decide if the answer is true because the statement agrees with the information, false because the statement contradicts or does not agree with the information, or not given because there is no information on this in the statement or in the passage. Okay. This will become a lot more clearer if we take an example. So we're going to try an example. And on the next slide, I'm going to show you a passage. And the passage is the life and work of Mary Curie. Mary Curie is a Polish scientist. Polish means she's from Poland, or she was from Poland. in the 1900s. 19th century, she became the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize in physics. Now, this is the passage. So in the exam, you see something like this. A passage will be dropped on you like that. This is a whole statement adapted from Encyclopedia Britannica. And I want us to read it carefully. After that, I will show you this. So this is the statement containing facts. Then at the end of the statement, you see, at the end of the passage, you see statement like this. 1. Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prizes. Mary became interested in science when she was a child. Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution. And in the IELTS exams, they will ask you, so question 1, determine whether statement 1, Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prize, both Mary's Nobel Prizes. Is that statement true, false, or not given? 2, Mary became interested in science when she was a child. Is that statement true, false, or not given? 3, Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution. Is that statement true, false, or not given? That is all you are supposed to do. Now, for you to determine whether the statement 1, Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prizes, you will need to read the passage and then you determine whether that is true or false. So let's go back to the passage. Now, let me get somebody with a nice voice to read for all of us. Let me see. I know the person with the nice voice here. Let me see. Martinado, my namesake, I know you have a nice voice. Can you read what's on your screen for me?
Sir.
Yes.
The heading is adapted with permission from Encyclopedia Britannica, 2007 by Encyclopedia Britannica Incorporated. Marie Curie is probably the most famous woman scientist who has ever lived.
The name is pronounced as Mary Curie.
Okay. Marie Curie is probably the most famous woman scientist who has ever lived. Born Maria Sklodowska in Poland in 1867. She is famous for her work on radioactivity and was twice a winner of the Nobel Prize with her husband, Pierre Curie, and Henry Becquerel. She was awarded the 1903 Nobel Prize for Physics and was then sole winner of the 1911 Nobel Prize for Chemistry. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. From childhood, Marie was remarkable for her prodigious memory, and at the age of 16, won a gold medal on completion of her secondary education. Because her father lost his savings through bad investment, she then had to take work as a teacher. From her earnings, she was able to finance her sister's Bronia's medical studies in Paris, on the understanding that Bronia would in turn later help her to get an education. In 1891, this promise was fulfilled, and Marie went to Paris and began a study at Sorbonne, the University of Paris. She often worked far into the night and lived on little more than bread and butter and tea. She came first in the examinations in the physical sciences in 1893, and 1894 was placed second in the examination in mathematical sciences. It was not until the spring of that year that she was introduced to Pierre Curie.
Thank you very much. Thank you, I almost said David. Thank you, Martin. Okay, so guys, you have heard the story of Mary Curie. Now, based on just this passage, let's go to the statements. Statement 1. Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prizes. Is this statement true, false, or not given?
Not given.
Okay. Now, for now, I want to take you through, okay, so Araba says false. Somebody had just said not given. Now, this is the first statement. So where are we going to find the answer? In which of the 3 paragraphs? We have read, Martin had read 3 paragraphs. So you see paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. In which of these 3 paragraphs would we find the answer to statement 1?
Paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1. Excellent. So we are not going to worry ourselves reading anything in. Hang on a second. Somebody's microphone is left on and is disturbing us. So right from the scratch, you should not waste your time looking for the correct answer to statement 1 in either paragraph 2 or 3. Just focus your answer in paragraph 1. Okay. Then the second statement, Mary became interested in sciences when she was a child. We expect to see the answer to that in paragraph 2. And then the last one, Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne University in Paris because of her sister's financial contribution. We know we don't need to waste our time, but read and find the answer in paragraph 3. So this is what I meant by saying you just need to follow the statement, follow the order, the paragraph. Okay. So my people are giving me answers in the chat. Now, how do we go about questions like this in the exams? Some tricks you can adopt, and these are tricks from the British Council experts on green card. Sorry, did I say green card? British Council experts on IELTS. They say first, in the exams, don't waste your time reading the entire paragraph. You will not have the time. So the first thing you need to do is, Esther Ankara, please read what is on your screen for me. Step 1.
Step 1. Scan each statement and underline or highlight the keywords in each. Focus on the key information that is given to you. Keywords refer to words that are important to the meaning of the text. They can be simple facts, names, places, or figures, or they can be words that will help you understand the focus of the question, nouns, verbs, adjectives, and so on.
Thank you very much. So, statement. When we say statement, we are talking about the statement after the paragraph. And now you should now understand the difference between statement and the paragraph. The statement, in this case, the statement are these three statements, like the questions, 1, 2, 3. Then this is the paragraph. Okay, so the experts are telling you, when you get a question like this, don't waste your time reading the paragraph. Read the statement. And when reading the statement, look for what they said, scan each statement and underline or highlight. In the exams, you'll not be allowed to take a highlighter there, or will it be allowed? I think highlighters are allowed. So you can highlight, but the best would be to underline keywords in the statement, focusing on key information that is given to you. Then they go on to define what a keyword is. A keyword refers to words that are important to the meaning of the text. So when you take the word out of that text, that sentence becomes meaningless. Sometimes it can be simple fact. Keywords are normally names, so you can be sure keywords are nouns, names, verbs, or even a question, and then adjectives. Can also be so nouns, so places, figures, names, those are all nouns. Okay, so let's go back. Let me test your understanding. Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prizes. This statement identify the key words in this statement. Statement 1. What are the key words in statement 1?
Nobel Prize.
Joint winner.
Nobel Prize, joint winner. Yes.
Husband.
Husband.
Husband. What
Both.
else? Both. Correct. Both. Yes, somebody has also posted Nobel Prize in the chat. Marianne, thank you for that. Is that all the keywords there are in statement 1? I think so. All right. So first, we have identified the keywords. Good. Magdalene, joint. You are 100% correct. So husband, joint, winner, both Nobel Prizes. These are all keywords. Husband, joint, winner, the word both, Nobel Prizes, nouns, adjectives, place, verbs. Yes, was. Was is also a keyword. Thank you, Akia. All right. So let's see what. So for example, So Apia, Epoku, please read the example on your screen now.
For example, in the first statement, you can see that Marie's husband was a joint winner of both Marie's Nobel Prizes. So underline the highlight to underline and highlight the most important information that helps you look for the answer. We have done this for each statement.
Okay, thank you. So statement 1, Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prizes. Underline the keywords. Underline the keywords. We have underlined the keywords for you. So this is the keywords in this statement. Okay. Patience Ganza, if you are not in your class, mute your microphone. Okay, after you have finished underlining, okay, so the second statement, let's go back to the second statement. Mary became interested in science when she was a child. What are the key words in that statement?
Interested in science when she was a child.
Interested in science when she was a child. Okay. And the last one, Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution. What are the key words here?
Financial Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution.
Thank you. Any other key word? So, attend. Thank you. Sorbonne, correct. Sisters, financial, contribution. These are all key words. All right. Now, thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Mary. Now, if you are getting this, then you are making very important progress. If you don't find the keywords, if you are not able to identify keywords, then you are in big trouble. Who here is finding it difficult identifying keywords? Is there anyone here who does not understand what we are doing?
Sir David.
Yes.
Sir David, please, it's about the keywords. I'm a bit confused. If you can please go a bit over it for me. Because the question 3, I thought the because is part of it, but as you were mentioning, we did not add the because to it.
Okay, so let's go back to what the keyword is. Keyword. Step 1, find keywords. Keywords refer to words that are important to the meaning of the statement. So when you take that word out of that statement, the statement becomes meaningless, or the import of that statement changes. And they can be facts, they can be names, they can be places, they can be figures, numbers. A number can be a keyword. Now, it can, so mostly keywords are noun. A noun is a name of a place, a thing, or what. You remember the definition of a noun when you were in primary school. And verbs, action words. And then adjectives. Adjectives are added to words to make them, to link them to sentences. So in our statement 1, Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prize. The keywords are joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prize. For instance, the word both, if you take it out of the sentence, it will read Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of Mary Curie's Nobel Prizes. It changes the meaning of the sentence. You take out joint, it will read Mary Curie's husband was a winner of both Mary's Nobel Prizes. Changes the meaning. So keywords are words that are very important in a statement. And when you take them out, it changes the meaning. Second statement, Mary became interested in science when she was a child. Interested in science when she was a child. Yes, a child is also a key word in this sentence. Then the third sentence, or sorry, the third statement, Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution. Attend, Sorbonne, the place, because adjective, of her sister's financial contribution. These are the key words in that statement. All right. Now, having identified the key words, what do you do with keywords? When you have identified keywords, what are you going to do with them? So that you are not overwhelmed or confused. So that you are not overwhelmed or confused, I want us to go back to statement 1. Mary Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Mary's Nobel Prize. We identify the key words. Now, step 2. When you have identified the keywords, what do you do with it? Step 2. And who is reading? Cecilia Brago, please read for us.
Step 2, scan the text for the keywords. When you have highlighted for your keywords and information, then look at the text and scan quickly to find the same words or words with similar meaning, that's synonyms. For example, as you read statement 1, you should be thinking of words that would help you find if Marie's husband was a joint winner of a 2 Nobel Prizes. Remember that both means 2.
Thank you. So you have read the statement.
Say, please,
yes. Thank you. You have read the statement. You have highlighted your keywords. Now, with the keywords highlighted, go back to the paragraph. Remember we said statement 1, the answer will be in paragraph 1. So in paragraph 1, you now scan quickly through paragraph 1. Okay, you scan quickly through the text in paragraph 1. And whilst doing that, you also highlight the key words you found in the statement in the text of the paragraph. So whilst reading the paragraph, in fact, circle them. So when you see Mary Puri husband, circle Mary Puri husband, joint, winner, both. Sometimes you will not see the word both in the text, but you see the word like two in the text. Similar in meaning, synonyms. You may not find the exact word, but be open-minded to see synonyms of the keywords you have highlighted in the statement. Okay. For statement 1, think of these words and their synonym. Husband. What will be the synonym for husband?
Partner.
Partner. Thank you.
Partner.
What else?
Spouse.
Spouse. Thank you. What else?
Couple.
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 Thank you. Okay. So you have to know synonyms so that you may not see the word husband, but when you see a partner or the spouse, then you know it is referring to the husband. Okay. The next word, Mr. Kure. That is a noun. So you will not find any replacement or similar words to that. Both, you will see 1, 2, second, twice. With her husband, without her husband, on her own, by herself. Okay? So you keep an open eye when you are reading when you are scanning through paragraph 1. When you are reading through paragraph 1 of the passage, then you find those words that are similar in meaning or those exact words, then you circle them. Okay? Now, look at the text and find words that relate to this statement. You will see the words so. This means only, and describes Mary as the only person involved in winning her second Nobel Prize. So let's go back to this passage and see. Mary Curie is probably the most famous woman scientist who has ever lived. That sentence has, in fact, you don't need it. So you just jump it. Born Poland, 1867, radioactivity, you jump. With her husband, yes, you underline her husband, Pierre Curie. She was awarded 1903 Nobel Prize. You underline Nobel Prize for physics. Physics is not a key word in the statement. You jump all those. And was then sole winner of Nobel Prize for chemistry. Sole means one, only, singular, single. But when you go back to our statement, we are looking at both, two, partner, joint winners of both, two Nobel Prizes. But when you go to the statement, it says, and was then sole winner of 1911 Nobel Prize for chemistry. At this point, you should have to draw a conclusion. The statement is obviously true, false, or not given.
False.
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 Unanimously false. Okay, yes, William, thank you for that synonym. Co-winners. Yes, both winners. Both winners means co-winners, but in this case, realize that the woman alone won the second Nobel Prize. So that statement is obviously false. Thank you very much. So these are the techniques you'll be using in the exam. So Marie Curie is probably the most famous scientist who ever lived, born Maria, blah, 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 in data. She is famous for her work on radioactivity and was twice a winner of Nobel Prize with her husband, and she was awarded 1903 physics, and then was sole winner of. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. So reading carefully and decide on your answer. So step one, read the question, find keywords. Step two, scan the passage. Find keywords you found in the statement, circle them. Be open-minded to see synonyms. You may not find the exact words. Step three, now do a careful reading of the passage, that paragraph alone, and then decide whether the statement is true, false, or not given. Okay, now when you have highlighted your keywords and information in the text, you will then be able to decide whether the information in the text agrees or contradicts what is in the statement by reading these highlighted sentences carefully. Look to see if Pierre Curie was a joint winner of both of Mary's prizes. I need somebody to read this for me, somebody with a beautiful voice. Adwanya Poentry. Adwanya Poentry, read what's on your screen.
Hello, sir. Yes, please.
Please read what's on your screen.
Who is she? Marie Curie is probably the most famous woman scientist who has ever lived. Born Maria, say the name, I can't pronounce it. Maria Sklodowska. Hello, sir.
Jam the names.
Can you please help me with the name?
No, they are not important. Jam the names. You can even say Adwanya Kuma.
Sklodowska. In Poland in 1867. She is famous for her work on radioactivity and was twice a winner of the Nobel Prize with her husband Pierre Curie and Henry Becquerel. She was awarded the 1903 Nobel Prize for Physics and was then the sole winner of the 1911 Nobel Prize for Chemistry. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Thank you.
That word is Nobel. Nobel, not noble. It's somebody's name. Nobel. All right.
Okay, Nobel Prize.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, these are the facts. After reading the sentence and the statement, these are the facts. Who will read the facts for us? Anita Osam, please read the facts for us. Anita Osam, okay, Eduardankra, please read what's on your screen for us. Read the facts. Catherine Esiabra, can you read the facts for us?
Okay, so you can see the following facts. 1. Mary was twice a winner of the Nobel Prize. 2. It's her husband, Pierre Curie, and Harry Becquerel. He was awarded a 1903 Nobel Prize for Physics. He was the sole winner of the 1911 Nobel Prize for Chemistry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Therefore, our answer is Hannah Owusu. Read what's on your screen.
So the correct answer is false, as Pierre Curie was a joint winner with one of her Nobel Prizes, into brackets, 1903. She was the sole winner for the other, into brackets, 1911, the only winner. Thank you.
Good. So you see how we reach a conclusion in getting the correct answer. I am sure you can see it from coming. Now, using the same technique, let's go back to statement 2. Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne. No, that's statement 3. Statement 2, Mary became interested in science when she was a child. Now, let's go back to the passage. Mary became interested in science when she was a child. We know the keywords. Interested, science, when she was a child. Keywords, became. Now, go back to the passage. Where would we find the answer to that statement? Would we find it in paragraph 1?
Paragraph
No.
2.
Paragraph 2.
What about paragraph 3?
No.
All right. So your focus is on paragraph 2. Now, let's quickly do a scan of paragraph 2. And when you read, what are the key words? Will you circle? You scan.
From childhood.
Will you circle childhood?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Will you circle remarkable?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Will you circle prodigious memory?
Yes.
No, no, no. Those are not keywords in the statement. Will you circle age 16?
Yes. No.
No. Oh, come on, guys. Are you here?
At the age of 16.
Mary became interested in science when she was a child. Will you circle at the age of 16?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes.
No.
No. At the age
Circle
of
from
16 is not a key word in the statement. This is the statement, oh, guys.
Interested
Everything,
in science.
you read this, you underline, you circle, you highlight. Everything starts from the statement. Then you come here. You see the words that are similar. Gold medal on completion of secondary school has nothing to do with the statement. Because of the father lost a savings through bad discipline has nothing to do with the statement. So those are not keywords. You ignore all of them. Okay? Okay. So she then had to work as a teacher. From her earnings, be able to finance her sister's medical studies in Paris, understanding that would in turn later help her to get an education. So where would we find the answer to statement 1? Mary became interested in science when she was a child.
Not given.
From childhood.
From childhood.
From childhood. Okay, Mary was remarkable for her prodigious memory and so on and so forth.
Okay, sir, but then why did you say first that from childhood it is not a keyword for us to underline? Since childhood became the answer.
Yes, from childhood. From childhood, Mary was remarkable for her prodigious memory, and at the age of 16, won a gold medal on completion of secondary education because her father lost her savings, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, let's look at reasoning. Step 1, we have done step 1. Step 2, sorry. So keywords. So keywords for statement 2, interested in science, subject of science, science classes, school science, child, childhood, at school, young girl. Look at the text and find words that relate to this statement. From childhood, Mary was remarkable for her prodigious memory, and at the age of 16 won a gold medal on completion of her secondary education because of her father lost . Okay, we can see the fact as a child she has a great memory. At 16 she won a gold medal for her secondary education. These are the only facts related to her childhood. There is no mention of science or her interest in this subject when she was a child. So because there's no information, the answer must be not given. You cannot assume that she was always interested in science as she won a Nobel Prize for science. You must not use knowledge that you already have to answer this type of question. You can only use this information, you can only use the information given to you in the test. Do you get the difference?
Yes, sir.
Don't add your own knowledge. Oh, okay, because she won a Nobel Prize in science, then she must have started being interested in science when she was a child. That is not correct. Okay. Then the third one. Who can read for us?
Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution.
Thank you. Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution. Now, same reasoning. We look for keywords. Able, attend, Sorbonne, financial situation, sister's financial contribution, keywords. Then we go back to the passage. I am going back to the passage. This one will find the answer in paragraph 1, 2, or 3. 3. Thank you. Then in paragraph 3, we are looking for keywords. Okay, what are the keywords do we see in paragraph 3? Is promise a keyword?
No.
Fulfilled?
No.
Keyword. Went to Paris? Keyword. Began to study? Keyword. Sorbonne? Keyword.
Yes.
Okay, Sorbonne is a keyword.
Yes.
Work far into the night. Is that a keyword?
No.
No.
Live on little more than bread and butter and tea. Is that a keyword?
No, sir.
No. She came first in the examination in physical sciences in 1893. Is that keyword?
No, sir.
No.
And in 1894, she was placed second in the examination in mathematical sciences. Keyword?
No, sir.
No,
It was
sir.
not until spring of that year that she was introduced to Pierre Curie. Keyword?
No, sir.
No.
Right.
No, sir.
So we have found our keywords. So let's see. Statement 3. When you search the text to find the reason why Mary was able to attend the Sorbonne, we are looking for keywords that related to these. An important keyword here is because. As a reason, will follow this conjunction. For statement 3, think of these words and synonyms: money, afford, expensive, Sorbonne, university, sister, father, husband, education, finance, financial, paid, payment, contribution, contribute, give, help. Look at the text and find words that relate to this statement. Okay. All right. Now, Isaac Azu, please read what's on your screen for me.
From childhood, Mary was remarkable for her prodigious memory, and at the age of 16 won a gold medal on completion of her secondary education. Because her father lost his savings through bad investment, she then had to take work as a teacher. From her earnings, she was able to finance her sister Bronia's medical studies in Paris, on the understanding that Bronia would in turn later help her to get an education. In 1891, this promise was fulfilled, and Marie went to Paris and began to study at the Sorbonne, the University of Paris. She often worked far into the night and lived on little.
Thank you very much. So, this is the story. Now, what are the facts? Isaac, continue reading the facts for us.
The facts are, we can see the following facts. 1. Her father lost his savings through bad investment. 2. She then had to take work as a teacher. 3. She was able to finance her sister Bronia's medical studies in Paris, on the understanding that Bronia would in turn later help her to get an education. 4. In 1891, this promise was fulfilled, and Mary went to Paris and began to study at the Sorbonne. That's it, sir.
Thank you, Isaac. So, based on these facts, we can make the following deduction. We can make the following deduction. Joyce Achiampong, read what's on your screen for us. Joyce is not paying attention. Joyce Quabbing, read what's on your screen for me.
Hello, sir. We read that Marie could attend the Sorbonne because her sister paid for her education. When we scan the text, we read that her father lost his money, savings. So Marie worked as a teacher. We see a key word, finance, and see that Marie helped her sister with her medical studies. We then read that her sister would later help Marie to get an education. This was a promise, or in other words, an understanding. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, before I show you the answer, what is the answer for the third statement?
True.
It's true.
True.
We all
True.
agree that is true.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's see who will read that for us. Jessica Hansen, read what's on your screen. Jessica Hansen, can you read? Okay. Judith Stevens, please read what's on your screen. Judith Stevens.
The correct answer is reference words can also help with finding key information. For example, this in this promise refers to the promise to pay for Marie's education. Point 2. So, Marie went to the ceremony because Ronia paid for it. The answer is true. Third point. So, if you want to get better at this question type, remember to practice reading exercise and to make sure you understand why the choice is true, false, or not given. Learn how to highlight keywords that will help you understand the text and the question statement. Hopefully, these blog tips will make you feel more confident about answering true or false, and not given. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, this is how you go about answering true, false, given type of question. Sorry. Yes.
Please, I have a little question. My question is,
Can you raise your voice, please? I can hardly hear you.
okay, so you were saying that the answers for all the questions can be found in the paragraphs. Like question 1, you find it in paragraph 1. But with this question, the last question, you could see that if you are not able to complete the second paragraph, you will not clearly understand the last question. I think the answer starts from the second paragraph.
You are right. That's a good observation, but you have not asked me a question yet. You said you have a question.
Okay. So my question is, if you find a question like this, and then your attention is on the third paragraph, and then you couldn't find the answer, so what would you do?
Okay, that's a beautiful question. Can somebody help me to answer that?
Sir, can I try?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so with the little one I understand by what you taught us, okay. Obviously, you are going to start answering the questions like from question 1 to 3. So even by the time you get to statement like question 3, you already have a preview of the questions that was already asked. So definitely you might have gone through the first and second one, so you have a view or overview about it. So I'm done.
So please, can I also try?
Thank you. Thank you for that thought. Yes, you can also try.
Yes. So thank you. So looking at the passage, obviously I agree with it that the second answer, for the test statement, the answer lies within paragraph 2 and then 3. But then when I look at when you look at the whole passage, I mean from paragraph 2 and 3,
you could realize that it's sort of like a build-up point to the third answer. So you would see that please can we go back to the passage to help it clearer?
There you are, that's the passage.
Okay, great. So we'll see that from this part, on the understanding that Bronia would in turn later help her to get her education. That statement alone doesn't give you the answer, but then it's a build-up point to help you know that this promise being fulfilled by Mary going back to Paris is the promise that was made in the last statement. So it's like a step to help you understand the meaning of the promise that they are talking about there. Because obviously they didn't mention the financing part in the third paragraph. But then I think it's sort of like a build-up point to the third statement. That's how I understood it. Thank you.
Thank you for that attempt. Can anybody else contribute? William, you were asking a question. Now ask your question loud so that we can all hear what you are thinking of.
Hello, sir. I can't hear you. Your voice is truncating.
William, I said ask your question. You were posing a question in the chat. Ask it now.
Okay, so it's not really a direct question. I was just trying to say that it is not always, so it means that it is not always the case that the positions of the questions directly matches with the positions of the paragraph. So as in question 1, answer can always be found in paragraph 1. Question 2, what's the name? Answer can always be found in paragraph 2 and in that order.
Okay, yes. But you will not see it mixed up. You will not see it mixed up. Okay. Somebody's hand is up. Roxanne, your hand is up.
Okay, sir. About where to find the answers. I think when Sir started talking, he said statement 1 answer can be found before statement 2. So I think what that means is after getting statement 1 answer and you want statement 2 answer, you don't go and then start above where you got the statement 1 answer. You have to read below that, and then from there you can get the statement 2 answer.
Right. Thank you for that observation. So yes, you are all right. All the observations are right. Now, the point here is the answers to the statement will follow in that chronological order. And they will follow in that order step. In fact, the ordered steps, what I'm trying to say is this, that the paragraphing in this passage, I have done the bulleting so that paragraph 1 is in bullet 1, paragraph 2 is in bullet 2, paragraph 3 is in bullet 3. But if I should show you the actual passage as it was presented in the exam, the paragraphing was slightly different from this. Okay, the paragraphing was slightly different from the bulletin as has been presented in this PowerPoint presentation. But the key takeaway here is they will always follow in that order. You will never have the answer for paragraph 3 in, the answer for statement 3 in paragraph 1. It will never happen. It will always be in that ordered step. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Alice.
I think there shouldn't be a confusion here. The statement 3 answer is in paragraph 3. That is in 1891, this promise was fulfilled. That is where you get the answer. But statement 2, if this promise hadn't been fulfilled, you wouldn't get the answer in statement 2. So let's not make that statement confused, as it's in a paragraph 3 that you get the answer.
Thank you, Alice, for that observation. Okay. We are going to do a lot more practice, but we're going to end here. Not, in fact, the best would have been to give you assignments, but I know now you are overwhelmed with an assignments. Therefore, I'll let you go. But be warned that there are more assignments waiting for you. There are more assignments waiting for you. And the exams is not just one exams. The exams are 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Always remember that. Reading is one of the difficult exams in the IELTS you meet, followed by writing. The easiest among the 4 is the speaking. And that is where you must earn a lot of marks to pull up your band score. Okay, in the absence of any further questions, concern, I thank you all for coming today, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Sir, please, this method that you've taught us, does it apply to all the reading topics? Because the assignment, the Cambridge assignment, chapter 2, the passage that is there, we are not getting the answers.
Yes. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, I'm asking that, does this apply to all the other questions and the reading?
It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
There are different questions. This one only applies to a specific question. From the beginning, you were here from the beginning, right? True,
yes,
false, or not given. There's another variation to that. We have yes, no, not given. That's slightly different from true, false, not given. This is only for just the true, false, not given.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Most of the questions, when you go under the reading with the IELTS ready member dashboard, on the reading passage, you get a lot of these questions inside, and it's really tally with what you've taught us. So that's how I was going. When I did the first one, the second one, I realized, no, I should read the passage. Now, after the passage, I can take it paragraph by paragraph in answering my questions. So it's really done well by teaching us this one.
Exactly.
Hello, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Sir, please, concerning the British Council reading member speaking test. Sir, still the recording is not working. No.
Yes, we have sent information to the British Council. They work on it. So we'll update you when it's ready.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you all and goodbye to you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.